The Colosseum is one of the most famous landmarks in the world. It is located in the city of Rome, Italy. This enormous building, also called the Flavian Amphitheater, was built nearly 2,000 years ago. It is a symbol of the power and greatness of the Roman Empire. The Colosseum is a huge oval-shaped arena made of stone and concrete. It has many levels, with rows of seats for thousands of people. Experts believe it could hold about 50,000 to 80,000 spectators at one time. The building is so big that it took years to complete. Construction started in AD 70 under Emperor Vespasian and finished in AD 80 during the rule of his son, Emperor Titus. Even today, the Colosseum remains an incredible example of Roman engineering and architecture. The Colosseum was built as a place for public entertainment. The Roman emperors wanted to give the people something exciting to watch while showing off their power and wealth. The events held at the Colosseum were called games. These included gladiator fights, animal hunts, and even mock sea battles. Gladiators were fighters, often slaves or prisoners, who battled each other or wild animals for the crowd's amusement. The games were free for Roman citizens, and the events were grand and spectacular. The emperors used these games to keep the people happy and to distract them from any problems in the empire. The Colosseum was built using advanced techniques for its time. The Romans used concrete, a material they invented, to create the strong walls and arches. They also used stone blocks, which were carefully cut and fitted together without any glue or mortar. The structure was designed with many arches, which made it both strong and lightweight. These arches also allowed people to enter and exit the building quickly. There were 80 entrances, so large crowds could come and go without much trouble. The Colosseum was a place of excitement and spectacle. Gladiator fights were one of the most popular events. These battles were intense and often dangerous, as the fighters used swords, shields, and other weapons. Another popular event was the Venationes, or animal hunts. Wild animals like lions, tigers, and elephants were brought from faraway lands to fight gladiators or each other. Sometimes, the arena was decorated to look like a forest or desert to make the hunts more dramatic. The Colosseum was also used for public executions and plays. In some cases, the arena was even flooded with water for mock sea battles, where ships would fight as the audience watched. The Colosseum is special because it shows the skill and creativity of the ancient Romans. The building was carefully designed for the comfort of the audience. It even had a retractable roof made of cloth, called the velarium, to protect people from the sun. The arena also had an underground area called the hypogeum. This was where animals, gladiators, and props were kept before the shows. Trapdoors and elevators were used to bring them up to the arena floor, adding surprise and excitement to the games. Today, the Colosseum is a ruin, but it is still an amazing sight. Over the centuries, parts of it were damaged by earthquakes, weather, and even people taking stones to build other structures. Despite this, the Colosseum remains a popular tourist attraction. Millions of people visit it every year to learn about its history and imagine what it was like in ancient times. The Colosseum teaches us about the Roman Empire and its culture. It shows us how skilled the Romans were at building large, complex structures. It also reminds us of how people in the past were entertained and how their lives were different from ours. At the same time, the Colosseum is a reminder of the cost of such entertainment. The games were often violent, and many people and animals lost their lives in the arena. The Colosseum is important because it connects us to history. It is a symbol of the strength and creativity of the Romans. It also shows us how people in ancient times worked together to build something that has lasted for centuries. Today, the Colosseum is a UNESCO World Heritage Site. It is also one of the 7 wonders of the modern world. Efforts are being made to preserve it so that future generations can continue to visit and learn from it. The Colosseum is more than just an old building. It is a piece of history that inspires people around the world. Its grand size and fascinating history make it one of the most iconic landmarks ever built. Visiting the Colosseum or learning about it helps us understand the past and appreciate the achievements of ancient civilizations. It is a true marvel that continues to amaze us today. Thank you for joining us on this journey. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Mr. Discovery for more fascinating content. Let us know your thoughts or any topics you'd like us to cover in the comments below. Until next time, stay curious and keep exploring.